Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Today is special night. It is Friday, July 25th. Kind of a big day because today is the first day that my first book is officially in print. This is the very first one, and I wanted to read it to you guys for free. We're going to be charging people to buy the book, but I wanted to give you guys a brief little reading. What it is, a very simple concept book on teaching some of the most important principles that I believe that I have learned that I want to share with not only my children, but with anybody else that's not just in sales, but just owns their own business, but for really anybody that wants to succeed in life. And there's a story of, it's the tale of Billy and Willy. So let's read it together, shall we? Are you excited? I'm kind of excited. All right, cover page, Story of Billy and Willy by Josh Barnett. So, Billy and Willy were both lumberjacks. They'd saw with their saw and chop with their axe. They both wanted homes of grandeur and size, of logs that were tall, sturdy, and wide. Both of them wanted a large home a lot, but Billy worked hard, and Willy did not. Billy has a smiley face because he's a hard worker. This is Willy, kind of has a sad face because he's kind of a slacker. Okay, are you excited? Oh, I'm excited too. Okay, Billy would start off the morning with a class. He'd learn how to use and sharpen his axe. He'd study techniques and practice them all. He'd learn where the trees were sturdy and tall. See, he's kind of doing his morning studies, kind of studying. There's a map, trying to find the good of his area, trying to find the good part of his area. So good. Willy would lay asleep in his bed with blankets and sheets up over his head. He's still asleep. He could have woke up and gone to a class. He could have made time to sharpen his axe. Still sleeping. Both of them wanted a large home a lot, but Billy worked hard, and Willy did not. Billy was always the first to arrive because he was focused and determined to thrive. He wanted to find the trees that were big. He wanted to skip the branches and twigs. He drew up a plan to help him succeed, then worked with all of his force, strength, and speed. Billy was always the last to arrive. He lacked any focus, planning, and drive. See, he slept in. See, he's still sleeping. He wouldn't work hard. He never worked fast. Returning from lunch, he was always the last. When Willy took time to sit down and stop, Billy continued to chop, chop, chop. Look at Billy go. Willy's kind of a slacker, isn't he? Both of them wanted a large home a lot, but Billy worked hard and Willy did not. When the raindrops would drop, Billy would chop. When snow was chest high, he just wouldn't stop. When weather was bitter, freezing and cold, he wouldn't give in, he just wouldn't fold. He wouldn't go home until he was done. He made no excuses, not even one. Willy refused to work in the rain. I'm not getting wet, he'd shout and complain. When it would snow, he wouldn't get up. He'd lay in his bed, all warm, bundled up. He'd sit there and whine, I'll never be done. I'm not going out if there isn't any sun. Both of them wanted a large home a lot, but Billy worked hard, and Willy did not. When Billy had finished his beautiful home, he had space to walk. He had space to roam. He had rooms to share with his family and friends. All of his work had paid off in the end. He knew it was hard, but worth all the pain, worth all of the snow and all of the rain, worth all of the books and minutes of class, and worth all of the times he sharpened his axe. He earned his tomorrow by working today. He put in the time, and now he can play. When Willy finished his quaint little house, it could barely fit both him and a mouse. His house was so tiny, little and small, that he couldn't move, not even at all. He noticed his wrongs, he knew his mistakes. He shouldn't have worked hard. He should have worked hard and taken less breaks. He should have woken up and got out of bed. I should have read books. No. He should have woken up and got out of bed. I should have worked harder and longer, he said. I should have read books and gone to a class. I should have made time to sharpen my axe. There he is, his tiny little mouse. His tiny little house. Both of them fully deserved what they got, for Billy worked hard and Willy did not. The end. So there you go. Kind of exciting. We had some help from our friends Josh and Jillian Loveday. Kind of helped with some of the writing and the letters. Sorry, the illustrations. But guys, the real reason why I put together this book is it really teaches some very important principles that I've learned on the way and I want to share with other people. And really the primary lessons that are there, well, each person can figure it out, I guess, for themselves as you read the tale of Billy and Willy. But honestly, it's about putting in the time to prepare to succeed and studying. So for whatever it is that you do for your employment, there's usually some roadmaps or there's some studying. There's either online classes, there's live classes, there's books, there's trainings that you can attend to sharpen your axe and to study. There's also going out and just putting in the time that you need to do in order to achieve your goals. The other thing too that I really liked about this book is that at the end of the book, you could clearly see the fruits of their labor. You could see that Billy had worked hard. You could see the size of his house. And this book is not about having a large house at all. It is, however, about being able to see the results, because you could clearly see. That's a big reason what I want to do. I want to be able to show that, look, you can see the results of how much time Billy put into his work. And Willy, you could see his lack of work. He clearly didn't put in as much time. Whether it was studying, whether it was working, you could see a distinct difference between the two. And you also could see the difference between the two in their work ethic in tough times, in hard times, when the economy is tough, when the weather is tough. Well, Billy went out and kept working. And Willy just sat and complained, well, I'm not going to work when it's not the conditions that I want, because Billy was an all-weathered worker. He was a disciplined worker to put in the time. Billy did what he had to do, what needed to be done, when it needed to be done, whether Billy felt like doing it or not. Willy was a fair-weathered worker. He was a fair-weathered salesman. He was a fair-weathered business owner. He was a fair-weathered whatever. He only wanted to do it when conditions were good, when conditions were fine, when conditions were acceptable, when he felt like it was going to be worth his time, it was going to be good. That's when he would work. And the results between the two were dramatically different. Anyways, I hope you enjoy my first official book that's available for purchase. There'll be a link at the end of this video, but this is the tale of Billy and Willy. We're going to sell it very inexpensively, and I'd hope that you would please purchase it. And the first 10 that you purchase, I'll actually sign personally. Like, I'm going to sign it. Josh Barnett. I'll autograph it for you. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. Hope you enjoy this short story, and hope you guys have a great weekend, a great week, and a great month, and a great year, and you guys are able to achieve your dreams and follow the story of Billy and follow the cautionary tale of Willy. So thanks. Have a great day.